In this video, we're going to show you a simple trellis that you can put together with materials you probably already have, or that you can purchase at your local hardware stores for about 20 bucks. Let's get to work. Hi, I'm Greg from Belle's Backyard, and Belle is back behind the camera. Say hi, Belle. So today we're going to show you how you can build a trellis out of materials you may already have around the house, or you can purchase it at your local hardware stores and for about 20 bucks. Let's take a look at it. The only thing you're going to need is we are using a leftover piece, 12-foot piece of welded wire that has a plastic black coating on it, two 2x4s, some 1/2-inch lag bolts, paracord, and all you're going to need is a pair of scissors, some wood screws, and a driver. Now, if you're not using a raised bed, you won't need the wood screws or the driver. So let's go ahead and get to work. All right, we're at the raised garden bed that we're going to be putting our trellis onto. But as you see, these are very large. You shouldn't put a trellis in when they're this long, when they're this tall. But the problem was Mother Nature was playing some games with us. Here we go. Mother Nature was playing some games with us, and we couldn't get outside because of the lightning, the thunder, and some torrential downpours. So our beans here are about, they're about 4 weeks old. What we're going to have to do first to get the bed ready to make sure that we don't damage the plants is we're going to move the beans out of the way to create a line right down the center, and then we're going to remove the micro drip system that we already have in place. Once these beans are done, we're going to pull these out, and then the next crop that's going to go in is going to be our cucumber crop. Now what you're going to see on this trellis, we're going to raise it up very high, and it's going to be at about a 6-foot mark because that's how far these guys are going to grow. The cucumbers that we're going to plant for our winter crop is only going to grow about 4 feet. So this trellis will be able to get adjusted up and down for the size of the plant that you're going to use. We'll try to get this done before Mother Nature comes in, but you can see these guys have started to lay over already, and we are really behind the power curve on this. So we're going to take our beans and we're going to gently move these guys over, because some of them, I just saw it right down there, even has some flowers starting to grow, which means they are just a few weeks away from producing some beans, and we don't want to break any one of these guys. So we can start to see where we're moving. As we're moving these guys out of the way, you should be able to see the path that runs right down the center here, and then we're going to take out the micro drip system that we have in place because it's going to run right down the center here. So once we get this done, we'll come back and we'll start building the trellis. Okay, so we've taken one of the pieces of 2x4s that we had left over. We've got 2 of them, and I've taken a eye hook and just put it to the very top, and this is going to be instrumental once we get the panels up, and you're going to see how we can lower and raise these things based off the plants that we're going to get. So put some reinforcements that are here, and I'm just going to go center of the bed right here, level this up, throw in, let's see, yep, that looks good. And we're going to throw in a couple screws just to hold it in place, and then we're going to come in with some lag bolts to make sure that holds a little bit tighter, because there is going to be pressure on these 2x4s. And there we go. Now we're just going to do the other side. All right, our raised beds here are 12 feet long. Now we have about 14 feet left of this 2x2 fence panel, and all I'm going to do is roll it out, smooth it out, and then we're going to trim it to about 11 feet. That's going to give us about 6 inches on each side, and then we'll go ahead and do that right now. the panel's been cut, and then now what we're going to do is we're going to take this, which is what us ex-military guys know as 550 cord, that you can get at your local hardware store. Is I think 50 feet of it was about $5.50. So we're going to take that and we're going to intertwine it along this top row here, so when we tighten this fence up, it's going to allow it to straighten itself out. Tension on our fence panel to keep it straight and to keep it secure. We're going to start tying secured ties at the bottom and in the middle, and this is going to allow it to be stable during these summer storms. So we'll go ahead and get to that right now. And once we get these done, we're ready to go. Now let me show you something over here. We've done this, or we did this yesterday, and we put up another fence panel. These guys were about a week ahead of the other bean plants that we had, and you can already tell we started tying these up, and you can already tell where we started bringing them through the fence panel itself. You can see where it's already started to wind itself up the trellis. So really all we need to do now, since we started so late and they haven't grown at a young age to go up through here, is start feeding the smaller ones like you see here and here, these shoots, and then they'll go ahead and continue to go all the way up just like they did over there. Once this is done, once all of these beans are done and their season's over, they're going to introduce the nitrogen back into the soil that the tomato plants and the cucumbers had taken out. And we'll retest the soil, and then this will be our cucumber bed, also our tomato bed too. Guys, that's all we got for you. Hope this helped. If you liked it, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. We'll have more of these coming out. Hit the like button to let us know, and if you have any comments or suggestions, go ahead and leave those in the comment section below. Thanks guys, have a great day.